is the Hiboy ECOM 14. This is a seated electric scooter. It comes with an integrated basket in the back. And this basket's pretty cool. You can fold it down. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but we'll try it. It just folds down like this. I am going to need two hands. And then this little clip here just slides up under the rail and it holds in place. And then when you're ready to use the basket, which I have to use it today because I got my lock with me, you just pop it up and it opens up like that. So that's really convenient, especially when you go grocery shopping. If you're just going to go get something small, do a quick errand, something like that, or you just want to throw your bike lock on the back. Has a really nice plush seat that is fairly comfortable. Now you can't switch the seat out, I don't think. You could probably take it to an upholstery shop or send it off to somebody that makes custom seats and make this a little bit more padded. I haven't ridden on it. This is my first time on the scooter, so I don't know exactly how comfortable it is, but first impressions, it's not bad. Now, as you saw, I just loosened up this little bolt here, and you just pull on it to engage it, and it's got 3 different settings for height. So you just pull up on this. This is really hard to do one-handed. Pull up on that lever, and then you got these 3 little holes here. And of course I have mine on the top one, or the highest setting, the bottom hole. And then the seat is attached to the deck right here with these 4 bolts. It comes already installed. All you have to do is put the seat on, put the basket on, and hook up the handlebars. And you actually have to put the drum brake on the other side, which is fairly simple. This is your drum brake. You just line it up to this little piece right here, and it just slides in, and then you slide your wheel on and put your metal rod through the rim. It does have a headlight and a tail light. The tail light does function as a brake light, and we still have the plastic on it, so let's pull that off. It does have fenders, so good for rain. It does have a disc brake in the back, 160 millimeter rotor, then your front rim, and they are mag wheels, so that's pretty neat. It's the same size wheel that's on the Jetson Bolt. This handlebar mechanism here, of course, you just slide that up, pull this out, and then this will fold down. And then you have to undo the latch up here. There's a latch up here for your handlebars. And slide your handlebars down so that you can lower it down to the platform. Now, there is nowhere to attach it, so you're going to have to lift up right here on this and probably the back rack to carry it. But it does go down to a pretty small package. If you were to like load it up in a car or something like that in your trunk, it does get pretty small. Up here on the instrument cluster, you got your brake. Now this is backwards, so this is your rear brake, and then over here is your front brake. They got it backwards. Scooters are like that. Usually they're switched compared to bikes, so I guess that's normal for a scooter. It has your integrated thumb throttle. You got 1, 2, and 3 levels of speed. It's not really pedal assist because you don't have pedals. So this is the screen. To turn on the headlight and taillight, you just push and hold the top button, and here is the headlight, and then here's the little taillight, which is all operating on the battery of the bike. Your screen is really easy to see in daylight, and I'm sure it's just as easy at night. You can switch through the different pedal assist levels. 0 kills your throttle, but if you go up to 1, 2, or 3, of course your throttle is going to be engaged. It has a battery meter here, but it also has a voltage meter. So right now we're at 52.9 volts, 54.6 is full. We've done 1.3 miles on this trip, and there are 6.5 miles on the scooter odometer. There was 5 miles when I got the scooter from the factory, so they must have test rode it. This is the elapsed time on the bike, and you just hit this little thumb throttle to go, And that's pretty much it. We're starting from a dead stop and we're gonna go up this hill. Let's see how good we do. It says it can go up a 15-degree grade hill, and this is, I think, like a 6, maybe a 5. Did pretty good. Sounds kind of funny. Alright, this is the first ride on the ECOM 14 by Hiboy. It's a little scooter. It's got a basket on the back that collapses. You can remove the seat and you can remove the basket if you want. They used to sell it like that without the seat and the basket. It was just a scooter that you stood up on. You can still stand up on the scooter even with the seat. So it is pretty easy to ride it standing up too. So it's supposed to hit 22 miles an hour on flat ground, and I'm pretty sure it can do that. It's a little scrolly. A little different than riding a bike because you don't have nowhere to pedal. It's got a drum brake on the front and a disc brake on the back. It's got 14-inch tires, that's why it's called an ECOM 14. So pretty big tires for a scooter. Now this is considered a seated electric scooter because it does come with a big plushy seat that's super comfortable. It is really fun to ride. My boy David brand new got one of these. I think he already converted his to BMX. No surprise there. But my wife really wants to ride this thing, so she may give it a go. But this is going to be the perfect grocery getter. But it does really good. You can ride it with one hand. I wouldn't recommend it too much, but it's got a little display over here. It has a headlight and the tail light, and it has a little bell. So you can warn people when you're on the bike trail. It's really easy to ride, super comfortable, smooth. It has a right thumb throttle. It does fold up, but there is no place to attach the handlebars to the base. So if they could figure out how to add something for that, that would be pretty neat. And it's got a little kickstand down here. Just, there you go. think we can make it off-road. This isn't really off-road, but we can try it. Alright. Of course, there's no suspension on this bike, so it's a little rough. Now this is just a grass field, so no big deal. Let's take this and do this so we can get a side profile. Oh, it's pretty rough. Now I'm controlling the front brake here, so this is a little iffy considering the front brake doesn't work as good as the back brake right now. Alright, let's take a stroll around the neighborhood. Speedometer is facing up a little bit, so you can't see the actual display, but you can see my phone. And on flat ground, I've only been able to get it up to 20 miles an hour. I don't believe there's a speed limit on here, but maybe there is. I'll look through the settings. But it's supposed to get a max of 22. I don't know if they mean 22 on their display or 22 GPS confirmed. So I'll let you know if there were any settings that could be changed. Hello. Now, to me, the platform is not super wide, so it is kind of, or it's not long enough, I should say. So I kind of have to put my feet up here because I am pretty tall. I can still stick them back here, but to be comfortable, putting them right here is pretty good. Battery seems like it's getting a little low already. Looks like there's quite a bit of voltage sag. We're hitting 48.5 volts and we've only gone 4 miles. Now that's with the voltage sag. We're sitting at about 51. almost drops 3 volts right off the bat. We'll have to test it later on when we do the full range test. Another thing Hiboy should do is add one of those cargo nets, a really small one, so that when you put stuff in the back, it holds it in place. For instance, if you get a lot of groceries, you can stack it and put that cargo net over it. They make little bitty ones. That'd be cool if they included that. The other thing, if they found a way to be able to get the stem to where it would actually attach to the scooter itself somewhere, so when you carry it, you can actually hold it by the stem. That would be nice. Alright, well that'll do it for the first impressions of the Hiboy ECOM 14. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I will be making another video about this scooter, so stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.